Howdy, howdy, Annie Sprinkles, Passionate Painted Lady. Welcome to my page. If you see that red light, that means I'm live. If not, hit me up on hashtag replay. Tell me where you're coming from. Tell me if you're a first-time family friend. Tell me if you're a first-time viewer. Let me know if you're an old-time viewer. Why? Because I'm nosy. My name is Annie Sprinkles. My name is Ann Epler. My friends call me Annie Sprinkles. I'm the Passionate Painted Lady. Good. How you doing, Wanda? Hello, Allie. I love to create junk, trash pick, but most of all, I love to inspire others. Hello, Patsy, Cherie, Betsy. How is everybody? You guys popped right on. Mary. Hello, Kathy Marie. I hope you're feeling better. I'm sending lots of prayers your way. Hello, Betty, Carol, Marlene, Natalia, Bonnie, Val, Paulette, Edith. Hello, Edith, Sophie, Donna, Lorraine. I'm doing good, Patsy. Thank you for asking. I'm doing good. It's rainy. It's gloomy. Hi, Pat. Sheila, Ann Arbor chick. Sprinkling from... Thank you for the sprinkle. That's important. Thank you. Hello, Marjorie, Lillian, Bonnie, Sherry, Lynette. Anyway, I'm in the mood to paint. Good evening, Doretta, Betty, Linda. Thank you for spreading, Patsy. Hello, Donna. That means a lot. Seriously, it means a lot to me. Thank you, Allie. Barry's doing good. Hello, Deb, Patty, Donna, Carol. You didn't say Tony. Hi, Tony. Sometimes the comments go by and I can't catch them all. So I apologize. Hello, Glenda, Sherry. You're from PA, Donna? Hello, Andrea. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you for spreading the love in Rhode Island. Hello, Joan and Molly and Wheezy. Judith. Thank you, Sharon. I don't know if Bar's on or not. He might be. Oh, he is on. I'm seeing him over there, but not over here. I don't see all the comments, so I see Debbie and Natalia and Patricia from, I'm assuming, Montana. Welcome, welcome. Hit wrong button. You're okay. Hello, Marilyn. Anyway, I got these lighthouses at the Dollar Tree. I want to find them darn seahorses and what else did they have? The mermaids. Hello, Dottie. Aaron's not here today, but thank you. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Olivia. So I only had time to put one coat of paint, so I'm going to put another coat of paint on. Anyway, I want to tell you, today I found the darn organic rice. I went to another Dollar Tree. I'll never buy it again, and I'm going to tell you why. It's very good. The first one was excellent. I opened it up. It was sealed. It was all moldy and green. The second one, I went to open it up, and it had a mouse hole in the back. So I will never buy that organic rice. I will, from now on, buy it at Trader Joe's. And it was outdated, over 30 days outdated on the shelf. I was a little upset with Dollar Tree, to say the least. Anyway, I'm putting a second layer of paint on. It was disgusting, actually. I was appalled. It was, I even showed Erin. She goes, oh my God, Mom. It was green. I mean green. A green mold. I will never, ever, ever purchase that again. Never. It was disgusting. And like I said, it was outdated. It's my own fault for trusting. But it was disgusting. Yes, it's going back. Yes, I contacted corporate. Because if it's happened in my area, it's going to happen in everybody's area. So if you're buying that, please, please, please watch the dates and be careful. It was very upset. It was, I never gotten anything. And it had mice holes in the back. And that is a new Dollar Tree. It was at Swarthmore, actually. I said, Barry, let me run in and see if they got the organic rice. If they had the nautical, I would have did it live. But they didn't have nothing. I mean, I'll go back and buy crafts, but I will never buy that rice again from anywhere. Ever. Ever, ever. I almost threw up. I did contact corporate, too. They definitely have a rodent problem over there. It's in the foods, so I will never buy a bag of chips, anything from that Dollar Tree. It was very disappointing. The first one was good. That's the one I got up on City Line app, but nope, not happening. Yeah, it was horrible. Batty, it was green. It was green mold. And then when I opened the second one, I said, okay, things happen. And I noticed in the back that there a mouse had chewed through it. And I said, let me check this date. So no, I will not be purchasing that anymore. So I'm just letting you know to warn you to watch. If you purchase that, please check it. And it was sealed. It was sealed. But I will never buy anything again like that. Ever. I almost puked. I did. The green one. So just beware. Check your dates. But they definitely have a rodent problem over there. Because 2 bags were chewed up. And I know what a mouse looks like. That was definitely a mouse. It was a mouse. And yes, I did contact corporate. Plus, it was outdated. I was so excited just to find the darn stuff. I would have never thought that I seen green mold like that. I was waiting in Penhurst's time to come on. They do live investigations. Oh, really? Edith? Are they psychic investigations, I'm assuming? And they're saying them? That sounds interesting. I've never been to one, but I've watched a few on TV. I believe in spirits. Most definitely. That sounds interesting. I picked up my 2-year-old grandson and hurt myself. I didn't realize he was so heavy. Yeah, them kids, they can weigh some. Speaking of grandsons, mine's going to be here next Monday. So he'll be coming live with me, hopefully. If he wants to. That's his call. Annie, I know you're busy, but when you have time, can you please tell me how to do the pee out of a thing you got at the dollar store? Looks something like a nail in the garden section. A pee out. It's blue, gray, and I believe if you turn around and let me know how I can make a peep out of that. Or how big it is. Oh, a peep. It looks something, a nail on the garden section. It's a peep, and I did it. I'm trying to figure out, Betty. I'm trying to figure out. A peep. I did peeps, I believe, out of Easter eggs. Just the small plastic ones, but I don't remember doing peeps. If it said it has to come, yeah. Hello, Angie. I don't know. I emailed them with pictures. It was disgusting. If I showed it to you, you guys would go, oh my God. Oh, the kneeling pads. Oh, the kneeling pads. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Okay, hold on. I still have mine. 1 second, I'll show you. What I did was just form a bunny. See, I, you know how the kneeling pads are square? Just shape your bunny. But I use chalk. And what I mean, chalk, regular chalk. And I just hand drew it and then cut it out. That's all I did. You're talking about the peeps. The little peeps. That's how I did it. I just did it. If you want, like, post, Google peeps, the bunny rabbit peeps. And then all I did was, I'm not busy. If someone asks me a question, don't ever think I'm busy. I'll gladly answer it. If I see it, I will answer. But I took a piece of chalk, and a couple times I had to erase it, and that's why I used chalk particularly instead of ink pens. And then I just cut it out. That's it. That's all you do. It's pretty simple. Someone said that they don't have mouths, so they look like this. I put a mouth on mine. But that's how you do it. I'm never too busy. Hello, Patware. Thank you. As soon as you said that, out of the garden mat. Hopefully that helped you, Donna. I'm trying to see the comments. Hopefully that helped you. But yeah, I don't mind answering questions. So I'm thinking peeps. I'm thinking chickens. Not thinking bunny peeps. Hello, Evelyn. Yep, that's it, Annie. Thank you. You're welcome, Betty. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. I'm never too busy. If someone has a question on something that I do, please feel free to ask. Seriously, I'm never too busy. If I get that busy, then I don't need to be on here. I will always try and take time. Even if you PM me a question, I try and answer to the best of my ability. I might not get back to you that same day. Thank you, Francis. Do you know what I'm saying? But I do get back to you. Sometimes I do get busy, but if you ask me on a live, I'll gladly. And if other people don't do that, then... That thing came out cute, actually. And then what I would do, I didn't have a dowel. I would get a dowel and put hot glue in it. First, I put like a pen. Hold on. Let me get this dry. I didn't have a dowel. But they're so darn cute, they could stay up. Bunnies aren't just for Easter. You're a newbie? Well, hello, Lisa. Everybody say hello to Lisa. Say hello to Lisa, everybody. Welcome. But yeah, I never get that busy to answer a question. But I'll show you something. Oh, darn it. With the peeps, what I would do, like I got a pointed pen. Hold on. I got a pointed pen. If you want to put a dowel in it, I would start it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this. Even a big pen will work. And see, it'll leave a hole. And you could just put a little bit of glue around your dowel and stick it in there. That way you can stake it in the ground. I didn't have a dowel. She's from Florida. Thank you, Olivia, for the stars. Hi, Roxanne. I got galvanized buckets and crates on clearance. Lucky you, Sherry. You're not late, Joel. You're not. Everybody's saying hello to Lisa. Has your clear glue? I didn't check it today. I'm disappointed because the crafter that said that they did it, it took 2 days, and hers was thicker than mine. But I haven't checked it today. I will do an update on that. Someone had 5 peats made out of kneeling pads, painted each one a different color and put it on a stick. Yeah, had a sign. Yard peeps. That's adorable. Aw, I appreciate that, Cheryl. Why, thank you, Molly. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Sheila. Hi, Charlene. Did you find some good stuff? No, I didn't find anything at Goodwill. I was very disappointed. Not really. Sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't. Everybody's saying hello to Lisa. Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Where did I get the lighthouses? At Dollar Tree. They're coming out. They're just rolling out the coastal, so don't panic. They should be in your area. I'm looking for the seahorses and the mermaids. Hopefully I'll find them tomorrow. I am going to Dollar Tree tomorrow. You're also new? Say hello to Patricia from Missouri, not Montana. See, it's just me. Please say hello to Patricia. She's new. It's nice to see new faces, isn't it, ladies? And welcome. I'm doing something with lighthouses. Actually, I want to show you how to make the perfect stripe. A lot of people don't know how to do the perfect stripe. You know how it bleeds sometimes under the tape? That's why I'm letting them cool down. It might be the weather where I am. Hey, Nita. Let's go to start. Betty wants to start a star party. She's already about the star party. Everybody's saying hello to Lisa. Don't forget, everybody's welcoming Patty. Hi, Becky. And thank you for that. Hello, Celeste. Hello, Elizabeth. Thank you, Bonnie. Yeah, to cut it, I just used scissors. Thank you, Patsy, for that. I just cut it with a pair of scissors. It's very, very simple. It is. It's very simple. It's not a hard project. And yes, they are paintable. I just didn't paint mine because I was so excited just to show it to you. I popped on, wasn't even ready, and I wanted to show it to you. Everybody's saying hello to Patricia now. Everybody's welcoming Patricia. Yes, everybody. I want to find the seahorses. Me too, Debbie. Me too. By the way, Debbie, was it you that sent me a package? I received a package from Debbie today. Hi, Sally. Everybody's welcoming Patricia. My ladies are so kind. We're a family here. We're not followers. I don't like the terminology followers. I got a big blob of paint. So this is a family. Trust me, it is. I didn't realize I had so many relatives. Frozen, go out and come in. Thank you, Edith, for the stars. Thank you, Donna, for the stars. Hello, Sandy. Not you, a different Debbie, but you reminded me because your name's Debbie. Thank you, Jewel, for the stars. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Mary. Thank you, Edith, for the stars. I appreciate that. I do. I do. And see, the stars and the supporter badges, you guys want to know how I do my blessings? I do it from however many supporters I have. I take that money and I give it back to people. Why? Because that's what I want to do. I give it back. So I'm just putting down this tape. And of course, if it pulls up the paint, it probably will pull up the paint a little bit because I did not let it dry. It should have been dry for a while, so it's still soft. But I can always repaint. Thank you, Edith. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Olivia Moore. Thank you, Pat Ware. Thank you again, Pat. You did it? We did it? Did we do it? You might really be a relative. My aunt and uncles. Oh, you might be Barry's relative. Barry's relative. Do you know what I'm saying? My maiden name was Heckscher. My mother was an Ingle. My grandmother was a Horn. So Barry's name is Epler. So you would be related to Barry. So technically I would be related to. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Okay, I gotta get a pair of scissors. I haven't done stripes in a while. I figured we'd do something different. I'm so excited about the nautical coming in. So also, let me put you down here so you guys can see. I don't want you to miss any. I didn't even grab the paint. So all I'm doing is and this is painter's tape that I'm using. I'm actually using frog tape. But it's called painter's tape. So that's going to be a stripe. We'll make it work. Yeah, my maiden name's Heckscher. I believe it's German. But oh my God, my mother was Italian. So I'm just creating stripes. That's all I'm doing right now. I'm going to show you. You know how you paint sometimes and your stripes bleed through? They're probably not perfectly even. I haven't done stripes in so long. Seriously. It's been a while. Did we get it? We got it? Okay. Brenda Easton. Do me a favor. Brenda Easton. Let me write your name down. Please PM me with your address and your email. I'm not going to spam you. Some people have a tendency to spam, but I don't like being spammed personally. So let me write that name down. I want to send you some happy mail. Oh, and how do you become a supporter? You want to know? There's a little button down there. And let me write Brenda's name down before I get to yapping. And it starts moving. It's Easton. Brenda Easton. And how many supporters I do, that's why I give out. I try to give back. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So if I have 10 supporters at $4.99 a month, that's $40. So $40 is what I give out. And speaking of giveaways, blessings, I can't say that word. I am going to put on my page, I have some things. I hit 30,000. Now, because I got to watch what I say. It's called censorship. But, I'm going to put on my page, I'm going to put it up, and I'm going to ask you a question. And you can enter as many times as you want, but I'm going to take a picture of what I'm gifting away. And I'm going to pick 2 lucky winners. Because I have them beautiful Easter, what are they called? Oh my God, table runners. And I've been trying to figure out a way to do it. Because it's just one of them things. Alright, so what I did, if you could see this, let me show you. You can't say certain words, so I wanted to put that out there. If you see it, just comment on it. Like I might, and then I'm going to pick 2 people. But look, see, this is how you do stripes, okay? Technically. Watch it come out screwed up. Because I got new people on here, but that's okay. I make mistakes, new people, all the time, but we have a tendency to fix them. And I'm not the perfect crafter. Okay, so I got this all laid out. So what I want to do next is I want to pick a color. But before I pick that color, I'm going to go back into my white. I don't know if you've had this problem before, but like stripes have a tendency, like if I pick the darker color, it has a tendency to seep underneath. And sometimes it doesn't give you that evenness. So the same color, this could be, let's say you did this blue, then you want to repaint in blue in them areas over the tape. And the reason you do that, and I know it sounds foolish, but it works. Come on. Let me make sure my paintbrush is dry. I'm just taking a little bit of white paint. That's all I'm doing. And I'm going to paint over this tape. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to dry it. And the reason you do this is so that the stripes don't seep underneath. Does that make sense? It doesn't, I hope. And I might be doing this backwards, but that's alright. So I'm just painting it. That's all I'm doing. So, and I'm going to paint this in a darker color. But this is how I used to do them when we did dressers. And I love this darn mat because it wipes up so easy. So I don't mind getting paint on it. So all I'm doing is painting over it. And I'm going to dry this. Technically, you shouldn't dry it with the dryer because the glue might attach. But I'm going to do it. So I'm just painting. And you want to make sure you get the ends of the tape. Because that's the secret of this. So, let me do this. Oh, and I'm not the neatest painter either. This, you want to make sure all your edges are flat. Alright, so I painted the edges. So they're all painted. So it looks kind of funky right now, but it won't. I promise. Yeah, it's a lighthouse. Hi, Rhonda. Sandy Ashley, do me a favor. PM me your address and your email, please. So I can send you out some happy mail. And that name is Sandy Ashley. I like to send you some happy mail. Now I'm going to dry this. Technically, you would let it air dry. Okay? I would. If I was doing a dresser, I would let this air dry. Because, like I said, the glue might stick. I don't know. I haven't done it like this before. But we don't have time to wait for the paint to sit here and totally dry. And I'm going to try and get a pretty navy on here. And the reason I did it in the same color is because anywhere that tape's going to bleed, the white's going to go under and it matches the color that you got underneath the tape. Does that make sense? Let's see if we can get a pretty navy. A navy. Okay. That's green. I'm going to hang these out in my yard. This is not a navy. Come on, navy. I know I got a navy. Here it is. This is called Mountain Blue. This is really a pretty blue. I haven't used this in a while. I haven't painted in a while, so. I got to do Josie's. I was going to do the things, but I didn't have time or to do a couple ahead. This is called Mountain Blue. This is a really, and this is apple barrel. So I want to make sure, because you never want to paint on a hot surface either. And this is hot still. It is. You never want to do that. Hi, Val. And everybody, let me get back. See this? Let me show you. There's a green badge. That's a supporter badge. I think it's $4.99 a month. So anyway, to get back to how I do my giveaways, I put that money aside each month. And I do my giveaways with that. And to become a supporter, you just hit that badge. And I don't often say anything, but that's how I do it. Someone just asked a question and I'm answering it. I don't push the supporter badges. I don't push the links. That's just me. But that's how. So if you want to help somebody and give somebody that needs something or whatever. And then a lot of times I do if I know somebody's in need, what I'll do is I send it. I'm waiting for this to cool down. And yes, I put a tape roll because it's easier for me to paint like this. So now all we're going to do is where the white is, we're going to make it blue. This is a really pretty blue. I think it's pretty blue. I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. Well, turquoise. I like a lot of blues. I do. And it looks sloppy. It does. It's going to look sloppy. But a lot of people can't paint stripes. It seeps underneath. But if you do it this way, you should have a good result. Hopefully I will, and I won't look foolish. But this is a really pretty blue. And if I do, guess what? Then you learn something, right? Good or bad. Yeah, I was very disappointed. I'm going to Delaware tomorrow. I'm sticking with my Trader Joe's. I will never buy food from Dollar Tree. I was disappointed. I am going back and speaking to the manager. This is a really pretty blue. I love this color. Alright. And don't take it. If you do the extra step, it doesn't take long. It's just a little bit of paint. But I can't wait till the weather breaks. How was the weather in your area? I'm so looking forward to getting that dresser done and the desk, but it's been so darn cold. One day it's cold, one day it's hot. I just painted on the tape. Such is life. Because paint is funny. So, and I gotta paint so much stuff in the yard yet. So, I haven't gotten out there. It hasn't been a beautiful day. And normally when it is, then it turns rainy. It's weird. Our weather's been, funky. It's been funky. And I know it looks funny, doesn't it? It's just like when I do raised stencils. I should do raised stencil on that one. I should. But I didn't pull it that. I should. I didn't even think of that. I might. I can get my butt up and go get it. That would be pretty. I didn't think of that. I'm trying to stay nautical, though. But me, you never know. Okay, we're painting this. See, I'm painting right over the tape and everything. I'm not being neat and nice. I'm just painting. I was in the mood to paint. Like, I get in the moods to decoupage, and then I decoupage, and then I'm done decoupage. Do you guys do that? I gotta look at the comments in a minute. I'm just trying to use this paint up. I don't want it to look streaky. So, I'm using the paint up. Where I can see streaks. And you can do this with any color. It doesn't have to be this color. You can make it your own. Then I'll check the comments. Then I'll put the blow dryer on. Next week they say it'll be in the 80s. Oh, God bless. Here, I'm hoping. Whoop. I don't have a green badge. I have 3 purple dots. Storming here in North Carolina. Tornado warning, God bless. There's been a lot of that going around. That and the fires in Tennessee. God bless. Sending prayers. Seriously. Okay, I'm going to dry this. Gina wants to know, I had gotten the rice. I ran into a Dollar Tree. I went to open it. Hold on, there's a big bubble there. I went to open it. It was green. Then I went to open the second bag. And it was chewed by a mouse. So I'm not buying anything from Dollar Tree. Nope, I'm done. Not even their potato chips. Seriously. Well, I'm not eating potato chips, so I got big globs of paint. So it was very disheartening. I buy their crafts, but I ain't buying their food. So it looks like a big mess, doesn't it? Yes, tornadoes are no fun. Yes, stay safe. North Carolina, everybody stay safe. There's been a lot of that going on with the tornadoes and what do I do with that baby wipe? What the heck I do with that baby wipe? I get to talking and yapping and not paying it. That's alright. I'll probably put it in the trash can. Yeah, it was very gross. Yeah, it was so much mold. I'll never buy another food product from Dollar Tree. That taught me a lesson. And mice. The mice chewed through 2 packages. Oh, I'm going back. I emailed corporate. Because that's a health code violation. Number 1. And it was outdated. I ran in real quick. I said, let me go in and run in real quick and see if they got this rice, because I've been trying to find it. It was good the first time. That was the last time. I will go to Trader Joe's from now on. But I guess it happens. I don't know. Working in the restaurant industry, I know that rodents have a tendency, and I know rodents have a tendency to go towards food. Yes. You can only get canned stuff. I brought soda once and oh my God, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm done. Soda and mold? No, I'm done. So all you gotta do is pull this off. And I'll show you the stripes. And it did pull off the paint. I assumed it would because I didn't give it enough time to cure. It didn't pull it off a lot, but I can go back and fix it. I always let my things... See, I'm pulling it. This is actually satisfying. See it? See it coming out? It's coming out real nice and crisp and clean. It didn't seep. The blue didn't seep into the white. See it? Nice even stripes. Nice even stripes. Oh, hell no. At Dollar Tree? Oh no, I'm done. No more. They say Dollar General is just as bad. I don't know. Like, nope, I'm done. This one I must have smeared it. But I gotta fix it anyway. This one had the dip in it, and I didn't seal it properly. But this is satisfying. Just to see the stripes. So see, now I got it striped. So I'll do another one. No, that's it. I'm convinced. Nope. Nope, I'm convinced. Like, I realized that rodents, especially around food, but no, today, after what I see, no, I'm done. I am done. Oh no, had a bad rodent. Oh no. Really, Kathy? Yeah, see, I didn't know that. I heard Dollar General was like that, but nope, I'm done. And it was outdated. That's what really, well, the whole issue made me angry. I was so happy because it was good. Low carb. Nope, I'm done. I'm convinced. Ladies, use help convince me. Seriously. I'm going to do this in a different color. Hello, Judas. What kind of paint do you recommend for birdhouses that are used outside? Non-toxic paint. The only non-toxic paint I know of is chalk paint. I use apple barrel, and then I seal it. That's what I do. I seal it with a clear coat of spray paint. It depends if you're going to feed the birds. That's what I do. My birds ain't going to live in my birdhouse. They're just ornamental. Do you know what I'm saying? They're just for decoration. But yeah, I would do that. Mine are just my birds ain't living in them houses. Them holes are too small. That's just like I was going to get the teacup. And I'm like, because you got to watch what glues you put on there. Because it can be toxic to animals too. You got to worry about that stuff. Because if something happened to the bird, I know I would be upset. Especially a cardinal. Oh my God, I would be devastated. Any bird. Poor little things. I seen a thing on TikTok. I gotta tell you. This guy had this little Lapso, and he was kicking it and abusing it. And 15 people. This one lady jumped out with a big, like a mop, and was beating the guy with it. They called the police an animal. By the time the guy got there, the police got there, I swear to God, this guy must have had lumps. But he got what he deserved. That's for darn sure. I messed up. I made that one too short. But he got what he deserved. I was cheering. I said, way to go, people. And it was only a little dog. I felt sorry. Apparently he was picking him up and slamming him on the sidewalk. And these people gathered. I felt bad for the dog. But the cops came and took the animal away. And it was only a little thing. My heart was breaking. My heart was breaking. Even if it was a child. People need to do that too. Or elderly. I'm about that. I would be the one with the mop. I gotta seal this a little bit better because it has a dip. It has like an indentation. I'm gonna make sure. They should have sent him. They did. That's what I say. Good for them people. The world needs more people like that. They do. And it was kind of nice because it was like that there's good people in the world. That's what the message was. And the guy was yelling to the cop, but I didn't hurt her, but I didn't hurt her. But he would, the way the people were describing it, he deserved what he got. I didn't feel sorry for him in any way. This is called Red Apple. We'll do one in red. But I gotta paint this white first. Yeah, Louisville Sun. Yeah, it is sad. Some people can be cruel, but there was like 15 people on this guy. He got what he deserved. I was like, seriously? And the dog was only a little tiny, like a Lapso. It broke my heart. Like, I'm like, you're doing this to your dog. And there's people that can't find dogs. That's just horrible. It broke my heart. It did. I hate seeing stuff like that. That and that SPCA commercial. I hate it. I think they find the saddest dogs with the saddest eyes. Making sure this tape is down. It broke my heart. No, I haven't found anything. No dog walked into my world. Not yet. Not yet. That's TikTok. No, that's somebody messaging me. I don't turn off my messages just in case I get an emergency phone call. A lot of people do, but I don't. You never know. Oh, Robin's from Kentucky? Robin B. Welcome, Robin. See, my ladies, they're good. They're good. They know if I'm busy or I'm yapping. They're good. God bless you. God bless you, ladies. We're going to do red next. I want to teach you the stripes, really. How to do a perfect stripe. Unfortunately, where this dip is, if the tape isn't, it's got like little windows in it. It seeps under. And that's what I'm trying to prevent. But practice makes perfect. Yeah, I was ticked off at Dollar Tree today. It's the first time in my life. I might call the Board of Health. I don't know. God forbid if some family eats something and gets food poisoning. Especially a kid. We got enough stuff going on. Seriously. Trying to see if this is down. I can always repaint. You've been a silent watcher. Well, Robin, it's about time you got on here. I'm glad you did, Miss Robin Brooks. Welcome. I love it when new people come on. I know what it is to be a silent. When I first started Facebook, because you're afraid to say anything. Yeah, especially in them groups, which I don't even go in anymore. Because they can be cruel. Some of them people can be downright cruel. That ain't happening here on this page. Anybody's cruel on the page, there is no second chance. Or them wacko spammers I get. We get these wacko spammers, these guys. They're wacko spam. I don't know how else to say them. They're trolls. Oh, this is hot. I don't want to paint this when this is hot. Where are you, Kathy Marie? And you're so boisterous now. That's a good thing. I'm glad that you spoke up. I love to hear from new people. I do. Hi, Cheryl. Yeah, too much drama. I agree. I don't like the drama stuff. If I get drama over here, I don't know who's starting it, but it doesn't work with me. I think, well, with my page particularly, I don't want the drama. There's enough drama in the world. I'd rather this be a peaceful, that's just me. You want drama, go, there's a few other pages that you can go jump on. And believe me, there is drama. And I don't even follow them. I don't like the drama. I like the nice people, us praying for each other, us being kind and considerate. It doesn't cost anything to be kind. It does not cost anything to be kind whatsoever. There's enough drama. And then just in everybody's life, there's always drama. There's always them couple people that try to make life difficult. So I don't need that here. So far, I've only had to block a few people, and most of them were trolls. They get paid for that. And if you do see a troll on my page, please PM me and let me know. Patsy PM'd me the other day. But Betty had already gotten that guy. Thank God for Betty. Thank God for Betty. And see, I'm just making nice even strokes. Like I said. Hey, Tom. Tom's not new. Aw, thank you, Sherry. That's so kind. Seriously, that's so kind. I love it when people say this group is such a good group. It is. It really is. I'm very blessed. I do not tolerate the ignorance, the drama. There's no need for that. There's enough in the world going on. You know what I mean? Like more important things. Like true life issues. And everything else that's going on in the country. We don't need that here. I never tolerated it before, and I don't think I ever will. I like coming on here, being relaxed, talking to my people, doing my crafts, and having a great time. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't talk about the neighbors down the street. Well, I talk about the crazy neighbors next door once in a while. But I don't talk about people because you never know what somebody's going through. The crazy groups with all the drama, I don't want to get involved in them. That's why my group is so quiet. My group is, they say prayers for one another. They show beautiful crafts. I was trying to think. I was looking up the crafts today. There were a couple people did gnomes. There's quite a few different pretty crafts in there today. There's a couple crafts in there every day, but I'm just saying. I've never had to throw anybody out. Unless they put a live in there, because I'm sick of telling them. But, there's really no drama in both my pages. In my group. And on the page. I just don't like it. You know, when you're a teenager, you thrive on it. I'm too old. Oh no, I didn't watch Patsy. No, I don't watch it. Barry probably knows. Barry, I don't watch the news. It depresses me. It does. I probably haven't watched the news in eons. To be perfectly honest, it depresses me. When they start putting good things, because there's a lot of good things in this world to be reported on. Not just the negative things. When they start putting that on, that's when I start watching. And that's not happening anytime soon. Not happening anytime soon. So I don't watch it. Barry tells me the weather, and I'm like, they're the only people that get paid to lie and still have a job. So I'll believe it when I go out. I think the less I watch the news, the better off I am. Like, I'm heartbroken on some of the things that's happening around the world. And all I could do is say prayers. Because God's got it. No, I don't want to hear about the bad stuff. It's just heartbreaking. Then you start thinking about it. No. Let's pull this off. Let me move this over here. We're just striping tonight. Yeah, it comes up on your phone. Yeah, we do. We do, Tammy. That's what I said. Why can't they report good things, you know? Because good things don't sell, unfortunately. That is, I love this. I'm sitting here cleaning with this, and it comes right off this silicone thing. It is so easy to clean. I'm sitting here playing. I'm actually waiting for this to cool down. Hi, Lisa. I asked my Alexa what the weather is. Yes, the news is too depressing. I agree. I want this to cool down just a little bit. You don't watch the news? I don't like it either. Yeah, I'm not. Hi, Bev. Made a batch of chow. And how was the bread, Bev? That sounds good. I gotta do some spring cleaning. Well, I did the windows in the front room. And the door needs to be done too. What do they say? Clean window. What do they say? The windows are, I forget. Alright, we're gonna pull this off. Yeah, I'm not a big news watcher. I'm not. I'm just not into the news. Nowadays, you don't know what to believe and what not to believe. You don't know who to believe, who's on left, who's on right, this one's on that. I don't know what to believe. Now, see how crisp these lines are? See how straight? That's because I painted the white first. Does that make sense? I hope so. And I'm going to seal this with a spray paint. I just want to add a little bit of color here, a little bit of color there. I love nautical, I do. I love nautical and coastal. I really do. And this is so satisfying. Did you use it? I use frog tape. That's what this is. Frog tape. Painter's tape works. What other tape? Masking tape will work. I use frog tape. I used to paint furniture, so frog tape was the best. Because it doesn't have a stickiness to it. Sometimes some tapes can have a really sticky background. But you'll see, I did mess up right there where the indentation is, where that little thing is. But see how clean and crisp them lines are? Seriously. And yeah, I gotta paint the windows. Aw, that's nice. I have been in my house about 3 years, and I'm going through the boxes in the basement. You have 2 houses? God bless you. I don't watch it. I would rather watch Happy Crafters. Me too. I get it. You're a news watcher. I watch you and the news at the same time. Barry likes the news too. I'm not a news watcher. I'm not. I don't like the news. If there's anything bad, he'll tell me. He tells me I don't have to watch the news. I got Barry the reporter. You know what I mean? Men like doing that. But personally, I don't watch it. I don't. But that's just a personal choice. Everybody's different. This is black. It's just a personal choice. It's nothing. I haven't probably watched the news in a good 25 years, you want to know. Do I stay up on the latest crazes? No. I don't stay up on the latest crazes. That's just me. I just go with the flow. Like I said, when I was a teenager, it was different. When I was a teenager, I didn't have time to watch the news. I was out partying. So, nope, I don't watch the news. I don't. It does come across my Facebook sometimes, like some of the disasters, and oh my God, I pray for them people. That's how I knew about the fires and stuff. Other than that, nope. It don't come across my feed. I don't know. Seriously. Now, these are just little windows. These have like an indentation. Wish I would have gotten more of these. Because they're easy and they're fun to do. You know what I'm saying? The kids would love them. The kids will definitely love them. I'm just making a little window where this is and trying to be as even as possible, but that sometimes just isn't the case. Let's see. It came out cute. I could put seashells or whatever you want on there, but I like them. And not only that, it's nautical, plus, you know, with the 4th of July holidays and Memorial Day. It's just a nice little thing to brighten up the yard. I'm actually looking forward to doing that. That big platter I got, I have never... What's it called? Hold on. I'm trying to think of the proper terminology. Mosaic. I have never mosaic before, so it's going to be interesting. But I do want... I'm kicking myself for not getting them sunflower starfish. Because I'm going to make it coastal. I think it'll be pretty in coastal. I'm going to spray paint the outside. And then I'm going to make a bird bath. What I'm going to do is use that sun table I picked out of the trash. And put the platter on top of it. Where did you get the frog tape? Aw, that's so sweet of you. The frog tape, you can get at Walmart. Believe it or not. It's cheaper at Walmart. You can get it at Home Depot, Lowe's. But it's the cheapest at Walmart. It is. It's cheaper at Walmart. Hobby Lobby might even carry it. I don't know. I'm not a Hobby Lobby person. I love some of their designs and their crafts, but they're just too darn expensive. Their home decor is beautiful, don't get me wrong. But they can be on a high price. They can be high price. I'd rather go to the thrift store and pick it up. Just like that other store I went in. Holy mother of God. What store is that called? Ugh. I was just in there the other day. I'm just touching up a few places. I would like to take a stained glass. Yeah, stained glass is nice. I could probably do stained glass because I know how to solder. That was part of my job when I built computers. That was part of my job. But I've never actually done something like that either. That would be good to do, huh? Stained glass. But you definitely have to wear safety goggles. That would be awesome. I haven't even thought of that. I'm just touching up where it's smeared a little bit. But yeah, I have never mosaic, so this summer it should be... I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. I like trying different things. I don't like staying stagnated. Stained glass, yeah, I know you got to learn to... I know you got to solder. I used to build computers, believe it or not. I used to program them, too. I used to do microprocessing on the chips. I used to do all that. I'm actually painting where the tape pulled up a little. Oh well. But it took. But I have never tried mosaic, so I want to try that this summer. I'll be sitting out in the yard a lot. I like crafting out in the yard. And on the front porch. I like my front porch when I craft. I gotta bring that table up so I have something to craft on. I do like doing that. It's just peaceful, except for the darn airplanes. Seriously. I live near the airport, so the airplanes fly. Now, if I lived out in the country, I'd be doing odds all the time. Oh my God. Maybe when I retire, whenever that's going to be. I don't think there is such thing as retirement, is there? I think you go, when you're used to working, and then you go to retirement. I know me. That's when I started Facebook. Well, no, I started Facebook before, but that's when I really started getting into it. Was when I retired. Everybody said, "You're too old." I said, "Okay, whatever. You're never too old." It's like Christmas, you know? Like I used to tell my kids, when you stop believing in Santa Claus, Christmas changes. And that's the truth. That is the honest God truth. It does change. It changes forever. And when you stop believing in the magic of Christmas, it changes. My dad was a big Christmas fan. Do I miss him at Christmas? Absolutely. Just trying to fill in. But it looks cute. Look, now I got a cute little pair. It's nothing fancy. So for my first time viewers, I do more than this. This is just me messing around. But look, it'll look cute. I'm going to get a couple more because I want to decoupage some too. Have you been to Pop Shelf store? Oh my God, no. I heard about it. Betty told me about it. The closest one is in Carolinas, but they're supposed to head this way. So, no, I haven't been there. I haven't been, so see, these came out cute. I haven't been to Dollar Tree Plus because it's not in my area. I'm not driving down to Virginia. That's the closest one. I have Googled. I am going to go to different Dollar Trees. We were going to go this week, but with the rain and stuff, it would have made a miserable day, so we stayed home. I'm talking about ones that are like 40 minutes away. And I love finding new stores, don't get me wrong. But I'm not driving to Virginia or down the Carolinas. Them people down there are lucky enough to have that. You love them? These are metal. These are from the Dollar Tree. These are actually metal. See, they actually are two-sided. See? These are metal. See little windows? They look like this now. If I get tired of looking at them, guess what? I can turn them around and paint them. If I do, I want to get some decoupage. I want to do some napkins. They are building a pop shelf here. Where are you, Tommy? Don't believe in Santa Claus. You're right. He brings the magic of Christmas. Absolutely. They turned out, yeah, they're cute. It's just a fun, easy craft. It's nothing hard. But to get them stripes, see how clean and crisp them stripes are? And you could do the stripes on anything. You don't have to do them on lighthouses. You can do them on dressers. You can do them on birdhouses. You could do them on all kinds of things. At 65, retired from nursing. Now I craft a bit here and there. Yeah, there's always something to do. You know what I'm saying? You're so used to being busy. And it's good to stay busy. It is. It's good to stay busy at our age. It really is. They say if you stay busy, it's very good for your mind and your heart and your soul. And I believe that. I do. My grandmother crafted until she couldn't craft anymore. Did you Mod Podge? Yep. Mod Podge first. Always Mod Podge metal first. Metal or glass. The reason it is, it gives the paint something to stick with. Otherwise, it's going to pull up. Alabama. You are never too old to search the skies. Exactly, Kathy. Exactly. Even though our loved ones are gone at Christmas, and believe me, my father died around Christmas. And It's tough to get over, but I know in my heart he wouldn't want me to be miserable. Yes, definitely believe. I still tell my kids, and they're grown kids, if I ever asked if you believe in Santa, and you say no, then nothing, that's right. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta believe. It's just like in the Lord, you gotta believe. You know it's out there. I know it in my heart. I seen a sign the other day. Me and Barry, a guy had this big bass on his thing. It said, I'd rather be fishing and thinking of God than sitting in church and thinking of fishing. And it's the truth, though, because you carry him in your heart. Yeah, see that, T. Marie? You're going to do something. Oh, that's hard, Kathy. I love lighthouses, too. I do. I love lighthouses. I want to get my hands on them darn seahorses and mermaids. I got ideas for them. Seriously. I love seahorses and mermaids. I do. Christmas is the feeling of love. Yep. I go back at Christmas time and think of all the crazy things that we did at Christmas. Even with the kids. The kids, they were spoiled at Christmas time, you know? But I believe my mom and dad are around me, and my grandmom and my relatives. I believe in spirits. Let me tell you a story. Barry's father loves greenhouses. He loved plants. His plants were out in a place in it's for whole, I forget what it's called. But one day we're sitting at the kitchen table. All of a sudden the greenhouse light keeps going on and off. Then it stayed on. Now mind you, I cut the electric off. There was no electric. Okay? Then it stayed on. And then you could see the shadow like going to plant to plant to plant. It was Barry's dad. We both were like, oh my God, this cannot be happening. Yeah, it was. It was happening. It was happening. We seen, both of us seen the same thing. So yeah, I do believe in spirits. I do believe in spirits. Yeah, seashells, small seahorses would be perfect. Yep, I agree with you. But it was really crazy. And then after his mom died, we're all sitting here. His mom had a ceiling fan. That is no longer in my living room. We're sitting there, and the fan was on. Now, this was fans that only went one way, like this. All of a sudden, we were talking about her, you know, because it was like a week after she had passed. The fan stopped and went around the other way. So that fan came down probably within that week. But yeah, it was weird. But yeah, I believe in spirits. That was their way of letting us know that they crossed to the other side and they're okay. Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, I believe that too. I do. I believe it. You can call me crazy, and that's okay. Everybody's intended for their own belief. That's why we're all individuals. But I seen what I seen. And I've been seeing that stuff since I was a kid. When my grandmother died, I seen her too. My mom has dementia and assistant with the meds she's on. I swear it was why she got aggressive. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, God bless Don Marie. Sometimes, though, when they get dementia, they do get violent. That is very common, believe it or not. And no, it's not your mom. It's not. It's the disease, unfortunately, and I'm sad you're going through that. I used to craft, but then I stopped. But watching you, remember how good it... Yeah, you better pick that up, Mildred. I want to see you craft. Seriously, if it makes you feel good, do it. That's what life's about. You only go around once. God bless you, Don Marie. That's a lot to handle. Erin's grandmother's going through that right now, and Erin's heartbroken. And it's not a good thing. Her grandma is going through that, and she's very upset about it. Aww. I need to cry. You have no energy. Yeah, you get like that. I was a caretaker for 7 years. I understand. You're in the spirit world? Yeah, I've had many, many, many. when we go get our cards read and stuff like that, my brother knows. We went to Jonathan Edwards. Do you know who Jonathan Edwards were? Yeah, my mom had passed probably 2 months prior to that. And you're in a room full of people of 250 people. I'm talking back some years now. So we went to Jonathan Edwards, and I said, I think Jonathan Edwards is going to call on us. My brother's like, nah, I don't think so. He did call on us. He called on us, and he got my mother to it too. Yes, Mildred should start. If it makes you feel good, Mildred. Even Celeste is saying, oh, Celeste, did you use your air fryer? I want to know. Choir. Oh, you did tell us. That's right. Same way it took, I need the crap I've known. It took 2 whole days. Yeah, but Patsy, as long as you did it, like that's an accomplishment. I'm not as fast as I used to be either. If I was 16 and doing this, oh Lord, if I was 21, I would be on 24/7. You just don't have the energy you did. But that's an accomplishment. Absolutely, I'm with you on this. Yep, I believe in the spirit world. Some people do, some people don't, and that's a preference, and I'm not preaching it. I just know what my experiences is. I believe in it. I believe in it. That's why I put a mirror near my front door. So when you open the door, the first thing you see is the mirror. It's called feng shui. I don't know if you heard it. But it's supposed to take the evil spirits out of your house and push them outside where they belong. Seriously, I do. I have a mirror. It's called feng shui. That's just a belief that I have. My husband saw 2 planes hit 2 towers 1 month on the debut. Oh, yeah, that's horrible. 9/11 was a terrible, terrible incident. It was. There's no words for that. Seriously. Oh, yeah. Dogs are more spiritual than people are. That I believe. Yep, I believe. But anyway, I want to come on, pop on, show you how to make stripes. And you don't have to do it. You can do it your way. I just hope you had a pleasant day. And I think these came out pretty darn cute. And I got to meet a new people. I feel very blessed tonight, ladies. I feel very blessed in a lot of ways because you joined me tonight. So thank you, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm definitely going to the Dollar Tree. I want them mermaids and seahorses. I don't want that rice no more. I don't want it. You just bought a fryer? Why? Marjorie, you have to do it. Oh, thank you, Robin. Thank you. Seriously. Use them air fryers. Craft. Life is good. We can still do this stuff. That's a blessing. Use it. Have a great night, ladies, and I'll talk to you later.